Everyone tells you that you can make a lot of money trading meme coins, but the reality is clearly different. And if we made more than $10,000, that's only 12,000 people, which is 0.5%. And then the top 3% is people that made $1,000 or more. This is only 76,000 people. So how come only 4% of the people will be making money with meme coins? And what is the reality? What are we hiding from us? I'm going to show you all the data and what's happening behind it, because you will understand how to be part of the 4%. Same as, for example, my private group, where in the last 30 days, for the top callers, the average gain is 72x. With someone calling Fred at 57K, it went up to 300 million. That's a 5,000x. Or someone calling Susie at 86K and went up to 14 million. Elon, 114K to 9.7 million, and a Lingian from 300K to 14 million. So what is the main difference? Because the hit rate is pretty good, 41%. What makes people making money on pump.fun or not? It's usually they forget a few data points, and you will see that it's actually exactly connected to dating. Because let's not forget that meme coins and financial market is usually a winner-take-all market. Same as in poker, it's one person at the table that's gonna win most of the chips that are at the table. So that's why now you need to understand what is happening in meme coins. In the last 24 hours, how many coins were launched on pump.fun, do you think? Maybe 5,000? Maybe you think 10,000? Actually, 40,000 coins were launched on pump.fun. Most of the time, fair launch. You will see how you can avoid the scams in a minute. And when the token reached the bonding curve, it means 100K, then it gets traded on a decentralized exchange, which is Radium, and maybe you know Uniswap. So everyone can buy and sell from most of their apps and wallets. That's an important step. The first step is graduating from pump.fun, then it gets traded on decentralized exchange. And if it continues to grow, let's say $100 million market cap, $200 million market cap, then it get a chance to be listed on centralized exchange, such as Binance, Coinbase, and everything. And when it get listed on that, it skyrocket. And maybe we will have another level where it's become ETF. I don't know. I mean, just to give you a few examples, all those coins were first created on pump.fun. So everyone who bought them and still held till this day, then they could be making life-changing money. And the money is not only made on pump.fun. That's why when I said the numbers, most people are losing money on pump.fun. Maybe they should start to trade after the coins get graduated. Because out of the 40,000 coins that were launched in the last 24 hours, only 521 were graduated. So about 1 to 2% of the coins will manage to reach 100K market cap. Only 1 to 2%, which means it's insanely hard and difficult without skills to find the good ones. But how did I manage to do it, for example? Because I proved it live. I started a week with $20 on a Monday, and on Sunday, I had $20,000 in my meme coin portfolio. Now, I have been trading meme coins for a while, and what I use most of the time is on-chain data analysis. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome on Handsome Finance, where we study what's happening on-chain, because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see everyone who made money, who lost money, and follow the smart money. So don't forget to put down your little matcha. Today, it's an Americano for me, because what we are going to see, it's quite dark. And out of those 500 coins that graduated, only 8 coins managed to reach a market cap of $1 million. And that's the one that reached the highest market cap, $21.9 million as we are speaking. What is the reality behind that? It's that this token is pretty bad. And I'm going to show you in a minute. But first, you need to understand, in the dating market, and that's in 2015, a study of 2015 showed that 78% of the women are competing for the top 20% of the men. The 80-20 rule. It's the Pareto principle. There's a story about it. You can search a video on this on YouTube. I'm not the guy who's going to do it. But it's a winner take all. And now, as we are shifting more and more to an attention economy, it's not even an 80-20. It's a 5-95. It means the top 5% of the guys, by look on dating apps, get 95% of the women. How do I know this? And this data is fake? Because I was getting 100%. And it's fucking hard. You know how it feels like to be rejected? I will never have this feeling. And this is so unfair. People don't understand that us, handsome people, subscribe to the channel. It's a struggle every day. And that's the thing. If you open a dating app and you're not the best looking guy, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. Literally. But there's a solution for you. Because in the slaughterhouse, what can help you is first, to not trade alone. Surround yourself with people that are doing it and learn from them. I don't care if it's a paid group, my paid group, someone else's paid group. or your friends group. Just connect with people who already did it and are doing it. People who made some launch, people who showed some trades. Connect with them, learn from them. Same as like you would not expect to go to Vegas, sit at a poker table, you never play poker, and to come home with $1 million. You might be really lucky, but most of the time you will not. Second thing is to understand your league. Don't punch above your leagues. Maybe you're not made to trade pump.fun cheaters when they are just created. Maybe you're made to trade conviction plays, which are more about like you study, okay, the meme is strong, it's gonna go forward, I think we can have something later on, and focus on that. And third will be to just not trade meme coins at all. But if you choose the third option, you will be sadly passing next to an opportunity to make life-changing money if you trade the right way. Pump.fun trading is for the elite, but you can find and invest in meme coins for longer term plays. You can invest in a coin when it's at $1 million and maybe it would go to 500 million or more. An example, Mudeng. I invested in it at $70 million and it went up to almost $1 billion. It's no problem to invest when the coin is already validated. So let's check this one. That's the one that went the highest in the last 24 hours. And I can see a lot of people are buying and selling it. Now the number of holders. So I know that everyone who is going into this coin is getting scammed. Why? Well, first, for me, the meme is bad. The art is AI generated. This is laziness at its maximum. I hate that. So the meme is not good. People do not understand meme. A lot of people do not have a good sense of humor or do not have a good sense of like what's gonna work. I ate meme for breakfast every day for ages. I was the kind of guy scrolling on 9gag back then when I had nothing to do. So meme is important, but most important is the data, the on-chain data. And for that, I use the token insiders by Stockchain. The top 100 holders is clearly disgusting here. It means that all of them, mostly they do not have any Solana on it or almost nothing. They did not buy the token and they did not do any sell. So they got the token for free. So what I understand here is that the people who created this coin bought all the supply and then are sending it to different wallets. I mean, you could also use the bubble maps and then you would see that 35% of the supply is controlled by the same group. And I think they control actually even more. This one have 10%. So there is 45% of the supply. The holder distribution is terrible. So that's why I always check that. And then I can see a lot of information. If it's someone launching it and they own all the wallets, usually I would see the same pattern of like how long they hold the coins and what is the age of the wallet. Now, if we check the second coin that had the highest market cap in the last 24 hours, this one went up to $17 million. It's called Zen. Okay, Mindbass. Is that a... Okay, let's analyze on this coin, for example. I do not understand what they do. And here, I would see the top holders 15 hours ago was actually a lot the same group again. You see that? All the wallets created around the same days, having the same pattern, same Solana balance. And did they dump their token? Well, let's refresh that. They're still holding their token. Same here. We have still a large percent of the supply that is controlled by the same group. Now, maybe it's the team. I do not know if it's on purpose, but I would stay away from this project. Right off the bat, I showed you how to protect yourself from catfishing. And that's why I don't use dating apps either, because the catfishing degree on it is insane. And I'm tired of my friends telling me, oh, look who I was with last night. They show me pictures. I was like, okay, yeah, fine. And then you see her in real life and you're like, is that the same person? This needs to stop. And that's the same with meme coins. So how can you find then the project that have something longer term? Well, there are two ways. If you want to still trade in the trenches, you need to ramp up with having the right tools. So in the right tools, there are a few things. You need to understand if they're going to spend on marketing, but I think this is getting less and less important. A second thing is, for example, to follow the top traders. So this is going to be added to Stock.fun actually. You will have every week the list of all the top traders on pump.fun and what are they buying and selling in real time. But second thing is influencers have a large impact on the coins on pump.fun. Once they go out pump.fun and graduated, they do not have such an impact. But let's say, for example, Luna. So someone bought some Luna here, or Maniac. We see a buy and a sell, okay? Or Angry. Do we have any other people that bought some Angry? No, only one. Get Korea, CTO. I see a buy, a sell, and another buy. So if I see that all the influencers are going out, I would not go into the coin because they're not going to post about it. And if you do not have an influence in an attention economy, It's not going to work. Imagine Tesla without Elon Musk. What will be the stock price of Tesla without Elon Musk? Well, I guess it will be a lot lower because he's not going to tweet about it. So attention is everything, and particularly in the early movements. But then what you could do is, instead of trying to catch the brand new coin, is to see what is the smart money accumulating or dumping. And here on Stockchain, I will see this analysis. For example, I can know that yesterday people were buying for $2.2 million worth of Mudang. And this guy bought 650K. I could see this guy bought 200K almost of Chill Guy, 120K. Now, someone bought here 170K of COM. And weirdly, he doesn't have his COM anymore, because he sent it to all the other wallets. That's exactly what I was showing you. And this guy is a whale in Memecoins, have $2 million. So if you study instead the movement of the whales, what are they buying, what are they selling, you will get a better idea. You can see the pattern of accumulation on Mudang, for example. They started to buy a lot on the 2nd of December, and shortly after it got listed on Coinbase. And now that it's listed, we can see that it starts to slow down. We will see at the end of the day, but that will literally give me a good idea. For example, let's say I want to go in Giga. I'm thinking maybe Giga is going to recover. Then I will check what are the last orders. What are the people doing? Are they accumulating or dumping Giga? And if you check the last orders, well, on the 3rd, someone dumped $1 million worth of Giga. And then 3 other people were like 300K, 300K, 250K. So as for now, I can see that most of the whales are dumping it. And studying the movement of the whales will let you know which coin will have a higher chance to go up, because you can literally spy on them. That's how out of the 40,000 coins, you can skim up to only 10 to 20 coins that you just follow and find a good entry price, go in, and you can ride it. And even if you think that meme coins are just a scam and everything will go to zero, well, then it's perfect, because you can actually short it. And I showed it in this video how to do this. So you could just short everything and have fun. This is actually something that I want to teach a lot more in the Investors Boardroom. I will put a link below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, likes, but more important than everything that we said, stay handsome.